Hello. So I feel like a child who was supposed to I don't know, who went to medical school and then he or she was kicked out from school and disappointed the parents because like my friend who was watching this vlog, she was so happy for me that finally I had like some positive video, and the next day I'm like, oh, like no, something happened and I can't go to the meetup to meet like composers. So yeah, it feels like I disappointed someone, well, including myself, because I think when you get a bit better, then you kind of have this kind of illusion as well that, oh yeah, it's better, it's good, but in reality you are just cowering because you want to have this positive attitude, and you just say that, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so last night I went to acting class and it was really like different. So this acting class is like a scene workout, and every week you get different teachers and you just get some scenes with a partner, and you have a few minutes to read the scene and then go with your partner and just like perform once or twice, and instructor can stop you. Yeah, sorry if I already talked about that, I don't remember. But so last night it was like improvisation teachers, so there were two of them and they teach improvisation. So I thought like improvisation, it's like something that comedians do, like, I mean, comedians who have like their own shows, or like they go on stage and there's like audience and they just like tell jokes, like that kind of stuff. So that was not interesting for me, but I understood that last night that it's something different, and it's actually like gives you skills how to improvise while you're performing. So it can be just a movement, and I mean, you still follow the script, but like you can just at the same time think about what you can do to make it like more realistic, more believable. And so besides scenes, they gave us exercises. So first exercise was like we just went in a cycle, so it was like 10 students and one instructor, and he would give us a word, and in cycle we would say the word that first comes in mind after we hear that word. So, and it was really interesting actually how like the brain works. So for me personally, I would just throw the like words that's personal for me. For example, car. And yeah, also when the pace was fast, I would actually have association to somebody like one behind. Okay, and so somebody said car, then somebody said wheel, and for me actually it was a video from Rachel's English when she talks about vehicle parts. So I said pronunciation and then somehow banana went to Shakespeare for me. And I think this is because we went to watch a play, Shakespeare in Love, and somehow this banana, because they had this like sex scene, and somehow this got, I don't know, but it was really weird. But some associations, it was just personal, and then you like really think how the brain works and how the time constraint works, because like what we learned from this exercise is that when you are waiting for other people, well, actually it did not apply to me, but okay, anyway, so they said that you think it's easy to like come up with a word and it's like the time is like enough, but when it comes to you, you just kind of feel the pressure and time differently. So the meaning for this exercise was that for audience time is different, and for performer it's different. So you should kind of take your time, because you might think it's very fast paced, and for audience it's like slow or something like that. So I mean, time flows different because of the nerves and pressure and all this stuff. So that was pretty nice. Then we also have this exercise when you skip one, what comes in your mind, and after that, what comes to your mind, you say that. But I kind of failed to do that because I mean, time was also like constrained, and it was like pressure, and I was just saying whatever comes in mind first. But yeah, I mean, that was interesting thing to like consider. And then they gave us like a theme, for example, you are very old, you are dying, and this is like whole your family. So what would you tell them? Okay, and you have like few. Actually, it was like under 1 minute, and you just talk to them. And so I was like, that was what they told me. Like there was one like, for example, you got very afraid of Halloween night, and you just talk about that. Or there was like, you are very sad and you went to Italy, talk about that. Okay, but for me it was like, you are very old, you are dying, and this is all your family. So I made a comedy from that. Because yeah, I mean, I found it's really hard for me to play like, I don't know, like sad stuff, you know. So I just said that I just buried a treasure somewhere in Oklahoma under the tree, and like, I'm not giving really the details, and you will be all rich if you find that tree, and this tree has leaves, and like I mean, it was stupid, but it was fun and good experience to do that. So I mean, no other teacher really did that to us, because like usually, sorry, usually it's like you get a scene and then you work on that, but this kind of improvisation performance was like really refreshing. And then like what they did, so we had this scene, and actually this time I had a really stupid scene, and well, anyway, like we played, and actually I couldn't play that. So I was supposed to be like a mafia boss, and who talks to the young person who kind of wants to impress me, and I'm like this mafia boss, and like I'm like dead to him. But I didn't really understood that when we went to text. So actually instructor told me that, and I was like, wow. So sometimes I can't really analyze what's in the script, because I thought like, that's fine, like I mean, I can analyze everything. But this was like formatted really badly. It was just, even you did not even have the names of the characters. It was D and W, and they were just talking some nonsense, and it was really hard to get what they want. But even when I got this instruction, so I think the problem was that my partner, I mean, she is very young and I'm older, and she is like in size, like she is smaller than me, so this could play out. But the problem was, I think, that she has such an awesome deep voice, and I don't have this voice. So actually like, it would be like better if we like switched the roles, maybe because of that, because I mean, she had this very deep voice, so it was not really like she's this scary young criminal who wants to impress the big boss. It was like the big boss has like, hey, what you done? And the like teen has, yes, boss. Yeah, I can't like, but yeah, anyway. And what did the interesting here was that then they let the play other students the same scene, and they let us analyze. So other teachers also did that, but they did not say like, okay, so what you see different here. Okay, so it was kind of like, we did not pay attention. Oh yeah, it's same scene, but they're playing it. Yeah, okay, whatever. But here it was like, the other people who got this scene, there was one girl who did this very deep and very serious voice, so she got it better than me, like this boss kind of stuff, and she was like, what the fuck, like, I mean, she did it well. And this teenager was also like more scared and more, and no such a deep mafia boss voice, you know. And I mean, well, what I was gonna say, yeah, no, I just thought like why I said deep mafia voice, because this is something insulting, but I mean in this particular example. So yeah, so it just means that, yeah, I don't know what conclusion to have here, but I think you got it right. So like different people played differently, and it kind of shows you how casting matters, because I mean, if we were casted for that roles, I think it would not work out. But if these other students were casted for that role, it would work out perfectly. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to share, like, because like this yesterday's lesson was really cool. So yeah, okay, bye.